This video is sponsored by True Gold Republic, the precious metals experts. Talk to one of their experts today about diversifying your portfolio to help assure your future financial security. Find their contact information in the description below and pinned in our first comment. James Kaufman, World News Report today, June 12th, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we have three tropical systems in play currently. We have one forming here, just north of the Yucatan Peninsula, with a 30% chance of formation. We have a tropical disturbance that's crossing over Florida currently and causing flooding in Fort Lauderdale and Miami that has a 20% chance of formation, and it looks to be moving off into the Atlantic. Now, this system down here, north of the Yucatan Peninsula, is a real problem for the Gulf of Mexico states, especially Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida. There's just no telling where this will go if it forms. Now we have a third tropical system forming just on the Pacific side of Mexico, just opposite the formation taking place north of the Yucatan Peninsula. This system has a 20% chance of formation over the next several days, and these systems usually move out to the Pacific. We will keep an eye on this. Heading over to Enhanced Satellite, taking a look at Invest 90L, tropical disturbance that is flooding places on the east coast of Florida, including Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Ladies and gentlemen, the paths say that the storm is further north than it really is. It looks like it's headed south to me. But this is the last 2 hours of Enhanced Satellite here. And there's definitely flooding happening currently in Fort Lauderdale and the Miami area. This is actually generally the same thing, but this is Florida radar instead of our national radar. You can see that most of this system seems to be hitting Miami directly. It's still just a tropical disturbance, 90L, or Invest 90L. It seems to be going further south than they predicted. Now, taking a look at the infrared satellite over the last 2 hours, it does appear that it's going north in this particular model. And we can see more formation of moisture here and here. I also want y'all to notice this formation right here happening off the Mexican coast with a 30% chance of formation over the next several days. This could put the entire Gulf Coast in harm's way. Now, this is when it gets weird. This is Invest 90L again. These are all the spaghetti models that have been put out, and they're saying the storm is so much further north than it is. This was just generated at 4:30 p.m. today. So, ladies and gentlemen, about 30 minutes ago, I see the storm down here. Well, most all of the spaghetti models, except for the TABS, which happens to be the one that seems to work out the most, has the storm going off into the Atlantic, although the TABM has it turning around and headed back into the Caribbean. Now again, the TABS has a system doing a U-turn going back through Florida, through the Florida Panhandle, then through Alabama and into Mississippi. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. That one could get interesting. And I want to give you the last 2 hours of our infrared satellite covering the Gulf of Mexico as a whole. You can see they have the system up here. I say the system is much further south than it is. This is the system trying to form here with a 30% chance of formation. We can see a little bit of what's happening over here in the Pacific. So, with that said, we have three tropical systems in play currently. One in the Gulf of Mexico, one that looks like it's headed out into the Atlantic, and the other off the Pacific coast of Mexico. Hopefully, everyone prepared for this year's 2024 hurricane season. If not, you still have time. God bless each and every one of you. Please share, please subscribe. Always, always evacuate if it looks like it could be trouble. And always remember that anything's possible in Bizarro World. God bless.